Multiversus. Now, I already made a video on multiverses, but for some reason, when I was watching Cartoon Network over my cousin's house the other week, the first thing that came to mind was multiverses. So I just wanted to come on here and make another video on it. And yes, I know it's shut down. I know it's shut down like a month ago. Not really a month ago. It shut down on the 25th of June. That wasn't too long ago, right? Yeah, it wasn't too long ago, but whatever. But yeah, it shut down, and people thought they got quote-unquote scammed just because they bought stuff like the Founders Pass, Gleamium, and skins, and they're gonna have to wait until next year to play with it. Like, bruh, they literally said the stuff you bought from the beta is gonna transfer to the actual game. Do people actually listen, bro? Anyways, I wasn't actually one of them keyboard warriors who was spamming multiversus comment section talking about some dead game. No, I was actually supporting the game, hoping it would get better. Bro, I even thought I was going to surpass Super Smash Bros, bro. But I was brutally wrong, bro. But since the game went offline, I never gave multiversus some advice on how to keep the game from dying. I guess I will in this video. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 things that multiversus should do when they relaunch in 2024. Now see, if you're an employee at Player First Games, y'all should really take advice from this, but it's unlikely if any one of them are going to watch this video. But anyways, roll the intro. Now, I see a lot of people say that multiverses have a weak roster, but me personally, I like the roster. I saw for characters like Velma, the Gremlins, Taz, and Black Adam. But that's a solid roster. But it also feels like a lot of legacy characters are missing too. And also another thing, people think that the inclusion of third-party characters will get the game selling. Now see, I'm gonna be one of the first people to say this because I already seen someone else say this on Reddit, but we don't need third-party characters to get the game selling on a relaunch. Like, it's cool to have third-party characters on your most wanted list, like how some on my list. Still have Goku for multiverses, get that training when they relaunch. But if you look at games like Fortnite and the first 2 Super Smash Bros games, they didn't need third-party characters to get their game selling. It was just selling like right off the bat. And plus, what makes you think Tony's gonna add third-party characters when half of Warner Bros catalog isn't even in the game yet? I mean, seriously, there's a whole lot of franchises that Warner Bros or Player First Games still haven't pulled from yet. Like, you still have to pull characters from DC, Looney Tunes, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Hanna-Barbera. It's movies, it's video games, Rooster Teeth, it's TV shows. Bro, it even owns anime. So if anything, that's the Warner Bros characters would literally make up for the lack of third-party characters. But if I was Warner Bros, I would actually wait a year or two until putting third-party characters in there, so you can actually put requested WB characters in there, like Mordecai Rigby, Daffy Duck, Marceline, Ben 10, all of them. I'm gonna break off for this video a little bit and go on my own little rant. But Adult Swim needs more representation in this game. Like, look, I love Rick and Morty, but that's not Adult Swim's only show. Like, you can literally pull from shows like Family. Oh yeah, never mind, moving on. But you can pull from series like The Boondocks, Robot Chicken, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Space Ghost, Harvey Birdman, Venture Bro, Black Dynamite, Smiler Friends, Primal, The New Show, Unicorn's Warrior's Attorney. And eventually, if Pibby gets a show, they might want to think about adding her in the game. Yeah, stuff like that. But even Mike Tyson had a song, Adult Swim. Like, bro, come on now. I can't tell me Adult Swim characters don't have the potential to be great in multiverses, bro, when it relaunches. But other than that, I'm spending too much time on this. Let's go on to the next category. Now, see, when it comes to stages, multiverses lacks in that. Cause if you look at other games like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, who drops a stage along with the new character, which, we're being honest, that's the only thing they get and did better than multiverses, to be honest. See, the reason why this category exists is because they haven't been dropping stages like consistently with the characters, which they should have been doing. Cause while the game was in beta, people were getting tired of using or fighting on the same stage over and over, like it was a rotation. So yeah, when the game does come back, please start dropping stages along with the characters, just so people won't have to play on the same stage over and over again. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for this number. Just add more stages consistently along with the character. Yeah, moving on to number 3. Now, part of the reasons why multiverses kind of died, just because there was just no communication right there. And the only updates there are just seasonal updates. And I think it would be cool to have the updates that revolves around like the new character and joint, so that it doesn't keep the game dry like a desert. Like, for example, let's just say if they're thinking about adding Pibby to the game. I want to see an event where you play as Pibby and you have to run a gauntlet against other WB characters that have been corrupted by the glitch. I think that would be a cool little event that'll keep the game hot and like not stealing junk, which leads me to my next point. Adding more game modes. Like, just add more fun game modes outside of 1v1 and 2v2 and all that junk. And free-for-alls and junk. Just so players won't get bored after 5 matches. Like, let's look at Fortnite once again. Outside of the casual solo, duo, squad, and trios like games, there's other game modes like Red vs. Blue on there, which can easily be implemented into multiverses. In fact, it's a part of multiverses basically. During the matches, when you kill someone on the other team, the announcer be like, red team, blue team, stuff like that. And yes, I know this was one of the things they said they were going to work on, but just still work on it anyway. Now for this last one, I'm not gonna say make it easier for the players, because then eventually the players are gonna get bored just because it's too easy to play and it's not a challenge. But even if it's a challenge, people are still gonna complain saying it's too hard to complete, and they gonna have to spend half their damn multiverses just to grind out everything. What I'm saying is, don't make the grind hard to do, but not easy to do either. Just like in the middle. And plus, all the players are pretty much just grinding for or just a generic skin. That's it. Well, not generic skin, because Robin as LeBron James, that was pretty cool. But why not just throw the in-game currency in there so people won't have to spend money just to buy it? And just make the tier 50 skin something that people want to grind for. Like, let's say Player First Games decided to put Batman Beyond or Reverse Flash as a tier 50 skin. People will grind the heck out of multiverses, bro. You know, stuff like that. So it won't make people feel like they're wasting time on the game just for nothing. But yeah, that's my top 5 things I want for this game when it relaunches. Y'all let me know what's y'all top 5 things I want for this game when it relaunches, if I even care about this game anymore. Which also another thing, it's supposed to be moving to Unreal Engine 5, which same thing happened to Fortnite. And as you can see, it changed the game, like graphic-wise. And you know, it's a whole different game, you know what I mean? So when it comes back, just expect it to look like a whole nother game. And also, one more thing before I close this video. Stop listening to pros. Okay, that's all I have to say. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.